I would like to call to order the Senior Residence Advisory Committee, March 10th, 2025. Roll call, please.
Ms. Bennett.
Hey, here.
Mr. Blattle.
Here.
Ms. Burdo.
Present.
Ms. Jordan.
Here.
Mr. Feeney.
Present.
Ms. Reinsch.
Present.
Ms. Williams.
Present.
Ms. Zysett. Councilmember Smith is absent.
Okay. How about the pledge? Mary, would you like to lead us in the pledge tonight?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. I need the approval of the agenda for this evening.
I make approval.
I'll second.
I have a first and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
I didn't hear any negatives in there. Okay. The approval of the minutes from the last meeting on February the 10th, 2025. I need an approval and a motion.
I approve.
I second it.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Citizens' comments? Heavy today. Old business, senior fair update.
So we have a total of 27 vendors that have registered this year. We did send out an email blast today to a bunch of our senior members at the Renaud Center. And then additionally, we did talk to Trigg today to let them know that we were going to bring the tables over early. I got in contact with Miss Missouri Senior, and so she is going to be doing a performance of some kind, whether she opens the senior fair up or if it's towards the end. And then I am still working with the STL Strutters to make sure that all of their flooring is going to be acceptable at Strigg and make sure that it doesn't hurt any of their equipment or anything like that. And then I'm open for any other questions that anyone may have.
Anybody have any other thing to bring up? And what time are we going to be there?
The doors will open for the public at 9 a.m. Vendors will be able to get there at 8 a.m. We'd like everybody to be set up by 8:45 a.m. And then vendors will be asked to move their cars to further away from the building after they unload, just to make sure that we have some more parking for our seniors, because I know that was kind of a struggle last year, was just that some of the vendors left their car up towards the top, so we want to make sure that they're removed. I will be getting there probably between 6:30 and 7:30 on that morning just to make sure everything's smooth. But then you guys are welcome to get there between 7 and 7:30 as well.
I'll be there,
So we will open at 9 a.m. to noon, right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Anybody else have anything else they would like to say? Please.
I do. So we need 2 for registration, right? And are we bringing laptops, or how are we going to check them in so we make sure that we can do a count this time a little better?
I will have both of the iPads from the city, and then I can also, it'll be the same layout that we went through last time at the meeting, so just filling in first and last name, a good contact email address, and then do you want to be contacted about next year's fair? And then we'll also send out a survey at the end of it just to make sure we got everything taken care of and kind of get some feedback to see what people wanted. I know that there was a concern about using the iPad, so I can bring a paper template as well to fill those in if those who aren't comfortable using the technology, we can have those as well, but we'll have plenty of options.
So if we can have 2 of you think about who's going to run that area.
I'm already running one. Yeah. I'm running one area.
Okay, we've got that full. Well, at the same time, we need someone to hand out bags. I think Mary Beth and I are going to we're going to get together. So I'll let you know what else I need. Thanks.
And Mrs. Feeney's going to help you too.
And then also as well, I'll have the maps that we had for the layout for where everybody's going to be posted again this year as well. I'm working on that, and I'll get that drafted up and then sent to you guys later this week.
So do you get set the tables up the day before?
Yes, I emailed Terry this afternoon, or excuse me, I had a phone call with Terry this afternoon, and they will be delivered that afternoon before. So on the 18th, we have our parks crew, so thank you to them. That's going to deliver them for me, and we'll get them set up, surrounded around the room, do as much setup as we can the day before. And then Trig's going to provide the registration check-in table, but we'll provide all of the 6-foot vendor tables.
And what about tablecloths? Because I know last year was an issue with vendors not knowing whether we were going to provide them or them, and I know you had extras, which was great. So
I'll have some extras just like last year. I will make sure to put it in the email that they are expected to bring their own. We will have a limited number of those that are available, but we'll have some extra just with the understanding that most will bring their own. So,
okay, thank you.
Anybody else have anything? Is everybody ready?
I've never been there, so this is going to be all new to me.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
Set up or anything, but
Just to thank you, Darcy, for all your hard work.
exactly, yeah, Darcy, thank you so much for your
Yay for Doris. All right. Moving on to new business. We've been invited to join the Youth Council to ask questions of the candidates. And I would like to say we had fun a few years ago, and that was back when John was here. He and I made the questions and that. And this year, we are inventing something new. We're going to mark our notes so that we know who's going to get what question. And the last time, I told them the question ahead of time. Well, they're not getting the question ahead of time. So that's what we're at, and we need to turn that in, and we need to know who will be attending that evening, which is the 18th. We need to be here at 6 o'clock, and the forum will start at 6:30. The reason we come a little bit early so you can meet the youth council, and we can all be seated in proper order, so that I think the youth council is going to run the chairs. So we'll go from there.
So it'll be in here.
Yes, it will be in this room.
Do we want to do a roll call of who is planning to attend, just so I can send those numbers down to Conan in the next couple of days, or would you like to follow up with an email?
Let's ask a roll call. Who will be there?
Ms. Bennett?
I'll be there.
Mr. Blattle?
Maybe.
Okay. Ms. Burdo?
I will be there.
Ms. Jordan?
I will be there.
Mr. Feeney?
Yes.
Ms. Reinsch?
Maybe.
Ms. Williams?
Yes.
Ms. Sisett?
Yes.
Thank you.
And what time is that?
It is going, we have to be here at 6, and we will meet with the youth council, and maybe they might want to change a question or something, I don't know, but we'll go from there. We get to ask 2 questions of each candidate. So the questions should be for the new ones, and then we have questions for the older ones that have been on the council for a while. So that's where we're at. And after that, comments? I need a motion to adjourn.
I make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor, say aye.
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 Meeting adjourned.